Welcome to Champions Code. I'm your host, Kane Swift. Today on Champions Code, imagine watching the world's greatest soccer player break down in tears, not from joy, but from the crushing weight of a missed penalty. In today's episode, discover the unseen battles and heartbreaking sacrifices that shaped Lionel Messi's legendary career, and how his journey can help you embrace your own comeback from life's toughest challenges. Have you ever wondered what true greatness costs? Not the shining trophies or thunderous applause, but the quiet tears shed in empty rooms, the weight of expectations crushing down on shoulders too young to bear them. December 18, 2022. Lionel Messi stands in the middle of Lusail Stadium, tears streaming down his face as he clutches the World Cup trophy. But this isn't where our story begins. To understand the giant, we must first meet the boy who cried behind the pillow. Rosario, Argentina, 1998. An 11-year-old boy sits in a sterile doctor's office, his legs dangling from the examination table. The words growth hormone deficiency echo through the room, clinical and cold. For most children, this would be a medical challenge. For young Lionel Messi, it was a death sentence for his dreams. The treatment cost $1,500 per month. In a working-class family where every peso counted, this number might as well have been $1 million. Picture that moment. Parents exchanging worried glances, a child's future hanging by threads of financial impossibility. These words, spoken years later, carry the weight of a 13-year-old boy boarding a plane to Barcelona, leaving behind everything he knew. Every Sunday night, in the dormitories of La Masia, Barcelona's youth academy, Messi would cry behind his pillow. Not the dramatic sobs of a homesick child, but the quiet tears of someone carrying a burden too heavy to share. Each injection in his legs reminded him of the cost of his dream, both financial and emotional. In the corridors of La Masia, Messi became known as the quiet one. While other boys changed and joked in the locker room, he would slip away to change in the hallway. His shyness wasn't weakness. It was the mark of someone who knew that actions speak louder than words. On the dusty training grounds, something magical happened. The ball became an extension of his being. His small stature, once a curse, transformed into his greatest weapon. Lower center of gravity meant better balance. Shorter legs meant quicker turns. What doctors saw as a deficiency, Messi turned into artistry. At 16, wearing a Barcelona jersey that seemed too big for his frame, Messi stepped onto the Camp Nou pitch for his debut. The stadium lights blazed overhead, but brighter still burned the question in everyone's minds. He is good, but can he be great? That night, a boy who once changed in corridors to avoid attention found himself at the center of the football world. The pressure could have crushed him. Instead, it forged him. If you're enjoying Champions Code, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Champion's Edge. Learn the elite mindset of warriors like Jordan and Phelps to intelligently outperform. Now, back to the episode. Success at Barcelona came like a flood. Goals, assists, trophies, they piled up faster than statistics could track them. But with each triumph in Barcelona's colors came a haunting question from his homeland. Why can't you do it for Argentina? The 2014 World Cup final, the 2015 Copa America final, the 2016 Copa America final, 3 consecutive years, 3 devastating losses. Each defeat carved deeper wounds into his soul. After the 2016 loss, Messi stood alone in the locker room, his penalty kick still sailing over the crossbar in his mind. That night, he announced his retirement from international football. But greatness isn't measured by how many times you fall. It's measured by how many times you rise. When millions of Argentinians took to the streets begging him to return, Messi understood something profound. His journey wasn't just about personal redemption. It was about carrying the hopes of a nation. These weren't just words, they were the foundation of his comeback. Qatar 2022. A 35-year-old Messi steps onto the field for what he knows will be his last World Cup. The weight of previous failures should have crushed him. Instead, it fueled him. He became the first player to score in every knockout round, each goal a statement, "I am not done yet." Before the final penalty shootout against France, cameras caught him looking skyward, whispering, "Pud Sir Hoy Abu. It could be today, Grandma." In that moment, he wasn't the global superstar. He was still that small boy from Rosario, carrying his family's dreams. When the final whistle blew, when the trophy was finally in his hands, Messi's tears weren't just about football. They were about a lifetime of turning weaknesses into strengths, of finding power in vulnerability, of never letting others define your limitations. Look at your own perceived weaknesses, the things others might see as deficiencies. What if, like Messi, these aren't your limitations, but your unique advantages waiting to be discovered? Your greatness isn't measured by the absence of struggles, but by your courage to embrace them, transform them, and rise stronger. The question isn't whether you can be great. The question is, what will you do with your own silent battles? Remember, even giants start as dreamers who cry behind pillows. Your story is waiting to be written. What's your first step? On the next episode of Champions Code, imagine if the quiet determination of Messi could also ignite a fire within someone else. In our upcoming story, you'll meet another boy from humble beginnings who turned his vulnerabilities into unbreakable strength. From crying on the pitch to becoming a global icon, Cristiano Ronaldo's journey will show you that even the toughest exterior hides a heart shaped by adversity. So, if you've ever wondered what fuels a man's relentless pursuit of greatness, stick around. Next week, we're diving into the world of soccer's other titan. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code, or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, The Champion's Edge. 7 days, 7 champion habits. Train your mind like an Olympian and outmaneuver competitors while putting in less effort. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/cc. Thanks for watching.